a lot of men, especially in today's world, we suffer from a lot of loneliness. A lot of men don't really have many friends, or some men might not have any friends at all. And I want to make this video, and I want to give some practical advice on how to actually build friendships, build better friendships, and make more friends. And obviously increase your confidence along the way. And I think one of the best places to start is get out more, get out of the house more. If you haven't got any hobbies, think of things that you want to do. Try new things. It might be that you want to go rock climbing or something, or maybe join a book club. I don't know. It doesn't matter what you do. What matters is that you're in places. You're doing things that you enjoy. You're meeting people who have similar interests, and you're just out there, and you're giving yourself opportunities to socialise. And one of the best ways you can get out more is just go for a walk every day. Go for a walk somewhere where you're out in nature, but there might also be other people walking. And one of a really good way to sort of build up your social, sort of wear away your social anxiety is start saying hello to people. If you're walking past someone in the morning, say good morning, say hello, right? And just keep doing that for a while, and then over time, maybe start a conversation with them. Maybe, ask them how the day's going, break the ice a little bit. It's not going to hurt, is it? You might never see this person again, so why does it matter if you embarrass yourself a little bit? It's not going to work, just go for it. Or if you're in the workplace, talk to more people, right? All you've got to do is say hello. And, eventually, talk to them, make conversations, ask them, just say something like, oh, what time do you finish then? Or, what time did you start? Just the fact that you can do that, right? It makes it so much easier to, increase the bond between you and that person. You're making that connection a little bit stronger. So then it makes it easier to ask deeper questions, ask more in-depth questions and all that crap. And that's another thing that you should do. Shouldn't just have surface level conversation with people. Like, open up a little bit. Maybe talk about your own personal life a little bit. Obviously, you don't want to go too in detail. Or maybe you want to ask them more in-depth questions, Because the fact that you can have deeper conversations, that's something that builds trust. So that person's going to feel more trusting towards you because you've opened up to them. So that you've shown that vulnerability, so they can see that, well, this person has shown vulnerability to me. Now I feel more comfortable showing vulnerability to them. So you've let your guard down, they're going to let their guard down. And if you can do that with more people, just have deeper conversations, it helps you to feel, it just builds better friendship because you're building a lot of trust there. And, that's something that you should really try and do. And obviously, you just want to talk to as many people as possible. And obviously, if the chemistry is good between you and that person, maybe you've been speaking a while at the workplace, maybe you started to get on really well. And obviously, another thing you want to do is have a sense of humour, because that goes a long way. If you can have a laugh with a person, you're much more likely to, they're much more likely to want to spend time with you. And this is the next step. If you get on with that person, you think the chemistry's right, invite them out. And if it's more than one person that you have a good, you have a good laugh with, invite them all out. Do something together outside of the workplace. Build that connection up, and just focus on having a good time, right? And that's going to help you build much better friendships with people. And obviously, you want to be somewhat open with them. You want to open up a little bit, show a bit of vulnerability. And it's good if they can be vulnerable with you too, because that builds trust. And, that's one of the best ways to build friends. And honestly, just go for it, guys. Don't be afraid to get out your comfort zone. Because unfortunately, especially in the realms of like social anxiety and things like that, there is only one way out. And the only way to overcome it is to jump in at the deep end, to step out your comfort zone. Yes, it's going to be very uncomfortable. It's going to be, it's going to be difficult, right? You're going to get nervous a lot. Maybe you're going to be a bit scared, but that's fine. It's okay. Nobody is an expert when they first start out. You know, everyone's got to start somewhere. And I think if you can do that, you know, you're gonna, your life's gonna get so much better, because the better you can interact with people, the more confident you become. The more confident you are, the more people want to be around you. The more of a positive influence you are in people's lives, and you become a much more magnetic person that way. You become more attractive socially, so you'll find it easier to get into relationships and things like that. You know, you'll have a much better experience in life. And honestly, go for it, guys. Honestly, step out of the comfort zone. And you could even, like, you know, once you feel more confident in yourself, you can even start, you know, branching out into, like, you know, asking a girl out. If you like a girl, the chemistry's good, invite her out. It's not as hard as it seems. You know what I'm saying, guys? You've just got to put yourself out there. And I think the biggest thing to take away from this video is just the importance of having confidence. Once you develop confidence in yourself, you know your own you know your own worth, right? You know what you've got to offer. You're not worried about it. You know who you are. You're confident in who you are. And, you know, you're happy to just lay your cards on the table, and, you know, it is what it is. And the chances are that if you're a confident person, you ain't going to have any struggles with people. You ain't going to have, you know, you're not going to face a lot of rejection from women. It's so important, guys. Just go for it. That's my biggest takeaway from this video. Just go for it. Step out of the comfort zone. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that video. That's all I'm going to say about that. Bye.